Mr. Paranjpe, is Mr. Gandhi getting his politics wrong? Because when you talk about Gandhi, he was called Sant. That is why the word Mahatma is used. In political narratives, people call him Mahatma Gandhi. They don't today call him Bapu or Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. They call him Mahatma. I think he was a bigger Hindu than most of the Hindus in terms of practice. He got away with many things. Today, probably you'll get lynched for that. Is Rahul Gandhi getting his politics wrong? Because Gandhi didn't go to any temple. He didn't visit any temple, but he is still the biggest Hindu. The person obsessed with Brahmacharya, person who actually spoke about Ram Rajya, conceiving a modern state from the prism of Ram Rajya. So is he getting it right, or is he getting it wrong? Or do you think it's just a correction of an image? Please elaborate on that.
How can you connect Rahul Gandhi with Mahatma Gandhi?
No, I'm not connecting.
I'm just saying compare. I'm saying apart from the name, it's totally different. But I wanted to backtrack just for a second because this is such an important topic, soft Hindutva. We should come back to it in greater detail. But your whole point about, electoral campaigning and the use of media, I think the BJP is leagues ahead of the Congress. The Congress has been playing catch up. I mean, think about Mann Ki Baat. It's an amazing, I would think, strategy and so innovative and so popular. And that's just one of the hundreds of different strategies in which the PM has tried to reach out to the public and create these communities, as you've been saying. And I think finally the Congress is playing catch up. But I think it's important to distinguish between perception, media, narratives, images, and the ground reality. And I think what we are seeing in these elections is how...
Just to interject, you can continue to make your point. In 2005, I was in Hyderabad and Rahul Gandhi was introduced to the Congress party. He was not on the podium, but he was sitting with the AICC delegates. So he went up and his speech was, in 2005, the winter of 2005, my religion is national flag. So a person who says his religion is national flag refuses to visit any temple till 2014 defeat, suddenly changes gear by Gujarat election and goes to the temples again and again as a political messaging, not as part and parcel of a daily practicing Hindu.
Exactly, that's what I was saying. And it's not convincing anybody, but I think what the Congress did is it rethought its secularism strategies, because earlier they played the secularism card to create minoritarian coalitions. They had these calculations about caste and Muslim, Dalit, Brahman. They had certain permutations and combinations which took them across that halfway mark. But now they've begun to see that without a kind of mass appeal, given that soft Hindutva has permeated Indian society, as Walter was saying, 80% of Indians are Hindus. But even if the statistics belie the facts, because people are talking about creeping conversions which are not properly catalogued in our census, so that's a different issue. But I think what's happened...
The Andaman story,
yes,
the centenary story brought that issue out.
Very much. There are these, in fact, even in Punjab, they say that people don't tell that they've converted to Christianity. Tamil Nadu, Andhra, these are states. But I think the point is this. I think if I were to extrapolate from what Walter was saying, is that Hindus are a majority almost everywhere in India. Now, Mizoram is a totally different case, which we should come back to, where it's a Christian communalist, consolidation, which the BJP is trying to challenge. But the point is, so what is required is a trigger to unite the Hindu vote bank. Sabrimala could be that trigger in Kerala, where the Hindus have gone often with the communists, in fact. So I think what the Congress and the Congress strategists have realized is if you do not appeal to the majority, if you do not appeal to the Hindus, you're going to lose votes. And so they've had this makeover. But it's not entirely convincing, as you said.
I'll come back to this. Okay.
Verghese George, who you and I both know, wrote a wonderful piece in The Hindu several months ago. He was talking about temples in Kerala and how those temples had shifted from being local institutions to being part of a national Hindu narrative. And in the process of doing so...
But Dr. Addison, it's a national phenomena. Sanskritization, it's a national phenomena. The locals...
Sabrimala is a national phenomenon, or at least
Yes,
South Indian.
is,
30 million pilgrims go there. And but I mean, I think what's happening, as I see it, is that whether it's Ram Mandir in the north or Sabrimala in the south, these have become national issues because there's a perception among the Hindus that they haven't got a fair deal, which is a paradox because a Hindu party is supposedly in power, not only at the center but in 20 states. So where is this victimology coming from?
But isn't it because that local Hinduism is perishing? You know, the Durga Puja becomes a national phenomena, the Ganesh Puja becomes a national phenomena, Chhat is celebrated in Punjab and Delhi. These are local festivals. If you look at India 100 years back, it was amalgamation of hundreds of local festivals. People would know about it, but they wouldn't practice it. But with migration and the mobile phones and the shifting of people, all of them have become national.
100 years ago, almost no one would have said, had you asked, who are you? I'm a Hindu. They wouldn't have said that. I belong to a village. Even more important, I belong to a caste or a subcaste. They would not have said, I belong to something as national as Hindu. That's a relatively recent phenomenon.
Well, I agree with that. I think here, both Walter and McMahon have described this. This is table stakes stuff, right? So if you're not talking about Hindutva, if you're not appealing to that element of the argument, you're not in the game. The danger, I think, here is that from a Congress perspective, they're playing catch-up. And in the end, a lot of this will be down to grassroots issues of what people see as the result of the reforms. And you don't want to be, if you're in the Congress, in a position catching up on a debate which is entry-level stuff, frankly, and finding that actually the debate has moved to hard economics, liquidity, agrarian situations, etc., etc. So I think here, if you're Rahul, and leaving aside the cult of personality and the rest of it, you've got to be very smart in combining that argument with what you're going to do about it. There's a handsome is as handsome does thing going on here.
Yes, I think what's happened. Yeah.
Yep.